So don't go blame it on the high. You're bullying. And also in the life, you try to justify it by saying, well, I ain't like how the person taped the rest of the video because it was a whole orgy. It was three men, two transgender, and three females. So like two transgender, that is five men us. That is five penises. That ain't making it any better.
I don't know. I can only try, but I don't know. Or to play.
Metro Boomin want some more.
Word on the street is that Iceland is green and Greenland is ice. I can believe that, because some stuff is what it is. Some stuff you call what it is.
My forte, going hard, so leasing, I fuck up the bars.
Good. Welcome to the trendiness podcast in the nation, in the Caribbean, in the region, soon to be the world. Remember that. Yeah, it's your boy Tawah, aka Word, for yet another episode of Word on the Street. Right, as you could see, Randall and Vizaface isn't here with me this week. We had some little scheduling, problems. I ain't gonna say problems, but conflicts. It's Carnival time. And we involve in different things. So I hope you're not too disappointed as me alone and all love all Randall, all love all Vizaface. But the show must go on, as they say. Nice. So if it's your first time on the podcast, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on the bell notifications so that you will be informed when future episodes drop. Alright? You can hit us follow on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads for various forms of content, all geared in mind to put a smile on your face while keeping you informed. Yeah? And don't forget you can find all the only versions of the podcast on Spotify and all other major podcasting platforms. Nice. So smash that like button one time and let me get into it. So in the hot topics this week,
Get your red hots here.
the head of the police association, the second division association, calling for a sick out, a carnival sick out. And to be honest, it wouldn't be a nice thing, but I can't get them wrong. I really can't get them wrong. Police signed before fire, teachers, and prisons, I believe. And they yet to get, majority of them yet to get their back pay. Right? And until recently, the day I recorded, the police commissioner, Miss Ula Christopher, had nothing to say. She was in mute until the calls for the sick out. Right? And I rushed up on this because first thing first is the people money they work for that. All you owe them it, and we can't owe the state. We can't owe no financial institution. We can't owe no financial body. So I don't believe is the ministry's fault. I believe is the processing of the necessary documents to submit to the ministry, which is on the police executives' laps. Yeah, so let's hope they get that resolved. I don't know, but it can't be before Carnival because this pay she done go on, this pay done come out already. So there just be some assurances that it would be paid at a certain time for them to pardon themselves. But yeah, so hopefully the police and them get them money. Also, that's some issues with some promotions. I think some 900 officers waited for promotion, and then some discrepancies with some who was promoted but was supposed to get promoted above the 900 or somebody 900. So all that adding to the back end. So we must monitor and see how that goes in the next couple of weeks because security. If it's one time, we just have proper security at least in the city. Is during Carnival time, and that's very necessary with all the people that would be in Port of Spain and other, majors, in San Fernando and the other major boroughs and so on. So we hope they get that sorted out. In some other news as well, a voting for Kamala next election. Kamala calls for keep and carry license for all members of the protective services. I don't think fire will be included in that, but you wait to see. So, the defense force, the police, and the prison service. Yeah. Now, I know it's just, and we know it's just what do you call it? You know, there's things to spice up the election package. You know, or they will say anything, and if they was in power, it might be a different story. And the PNM might be saying the same thing. But we little backward in that because even St. Lucia, I think St. Lucia crime problem as significant as ours, but correction officers in St. Lucia have they are issued with firearms once as a correctional officer. And other parts of the world where, you know, they kind of on first world status or head in there because corrections is an arm of national security and the job is inherent danger. Not only Trinidad, I mean, we have a high volume of officers getting killed, but all over the world, prison officers and parole officers, you know, along with police as well. You know, there's a high threat, you know, level with associated with the job now. So we shouldn't be even thinking about this in this 2024. And I know they will use, especially with the prisons, they will use the rogue officers, the officers that, you know, carrying illegal stuff to for the inmates and things. But don't let your recruitment and your intelligence gathering mechanisms and how you deal with intelligence hinder, you know, what should be the right thing. So do some more proper vetting. I mean, you can't get everybody in the initial stages. Some might slip through the cracks, but do proper vetting when you're enrolling officers in all the services, and then keep up your following. You know, you act on the intelligence that they have. Don't say. So, for instance, I saw the police and the prisons commissioner. There were two officers in the respective services being murdered recently in the last 2 weeks or so, and they both came out with statements of a similar nature, saying that it's an ongoing investigation, but the officers' deaths would directly link to their jobs. One, if it's an ongoing investigation and you're not supposed to make statements about the investigation, you know, you're not supposed to put you're not supposed to say anything that would jeopardize the case. So I find that was very reckless by the two commissioners. And if that is so, that their deaths weren't linked, because the city police was a robbery, but I look like a robbery. That look like a kind of setup as well, because I'm not a police officer, but in this modern time, I'm not seeing bandits telling girl or anybody run first and then we go shoot at the man or whatever, you understand? So, you know, we don't know. But even if it is not linked to their jobs, and we'll set with the prison officer because it looked like the men and them swing for a block thing. So if their deaths are not linked directly to the job, with the police officer, if it's a robbery, then you still have some sympathy and some understanding with the situation. And two, if it's something that, you know, they get themselves tied up on the outside and you had information on that before, did any process start to get these officers who may bring other officers' life in danger if you're working with them and so on, or the service? You know, don't use that information, sit down on it, and then when something happens, say, well, them wasn't good in the first place, or them wasn't, you know, unacceptable. So, like I say, I know they're going to use that. I know they're going to use that to try to say they don't want to arm officers, but I'm not saying that they should either way, but I just know that when it comes to law enforcement, especially in corrections and parole and so on, we're very backward in that regard. So we go see how that go, but well done, Kamala. That's a nice one to throw in the basket, you know, to gain votes for next year. And I think the ballsiest topic for the week, topic that blew up, it broke the internet in Trinidad, at least broke social media, a all-male threesome with a It's allegedly involving a national footballer. You know, that dropped Tuesday night, yeah, and it went crazy. Now to the person that sent me, actually, that female friend that sent me, and she was like, we're gonna wait till the national footballers. So I was like, I'm pretty talking about, I don't know. She's like, I know you just be on top of these things. I said, well, I'm see what's going on. Thing, I know what you're talking about. Is the shit side get my thing from on the ground is what it's like all this. So we see what the way it happened. One video coming, you see a penis by a mouth. I say, I know it's a big thing. You make a porn, so no bad or uncommon these days, especially with men who have a little play. When the video looking to end, see like I swear I see a beard. That's it. Nah, I doubt it. Go on to the next video that was sent. I seen two cars fighting to go in a parking space, and the garage is in the back. So what is this at all, boy? What is this at all? Two penises trying to go into a Bamsi. A man Bamsi. I say, where is this, boy? Where is this at all, boy? I feel sick. I say, hello, I will block you, because I mean, you could have given my words up, because I tell me what it was about before I open these videos. And then after that, in about 15 minutes to half an hour after I get the videos, I see it start to trend all over the place. Now I didn't share it. I can't. I refuse to share that type of content. I've vexed that I even got it. Now, I mean, because of you all, I had to stay on top of these things, but oh gosh, man. I can't unsee them things, boy. And oh god, and to make matters even worse, the next day, I don't know, knowingly or unknowingly, saw this man double down and basically admit, when everybody was speculating it was him because of some watch on his hand and thing and whatever. And who must how he see this look, or his legs or whatever thing. In our live, in a conversation while a young lady was doing a live, so this man basically admitted it was him, and he get real high, and he was fucked up and thing that was happening at time. So I was like, dog, when I get high, I don't feel to take a penis, and when I get high and I real fuck up, and he bridging and them was laughing at me. When I get high, my bridging and when I try to fuck me, I don't know what kind of don't blame it on the highness. But alcohol is bring on the truth. Any kind of, I mean, it might lower your inhibitions or whatever, but especially alcohol. I know the mixing of that, pills and whatever, but highness when you're high, because a matter of fact, because you could have related to the situation. I mean, all it was high, you was sober enough to know what's going on. Right, you was conscious enough to know what's going on. So don't blame it on the high. And not like you get roofied and you're looking to press charges because it was not where you ain't get a Bill Crosby. So dog, don't blame it on the high. You're bullying. And also in the live, you could have justified by saying, well, I ain't like how the person taped the rest of the video because it was a whole orgy. It was 3 men, 2 transgender, and 3 females. So like 2 transgender, that is 5 men still. That is 5 penises. That ain't making it any better. And I was not there, so I can't say if he lying or not. But if it's an orgy, I would like to think if it's an orgy, everybody's supposed to be involved at some point in time, or at the same time. So why 2 men trying to enter your Bamsi if there are women there? A man could be in keeping with the orgy theme and the open, like anybody for anybody kind of theme. Why are you getting blazed? A girl could have been in front of you blazing she, or you think she nah need some kind of thing, or at least we are see so them girls was there just sitting on a chair, nobody pay no mind to them had to do the one thing. And I don't think they'll bring it, the transgender making it better. But I was like, that is 5 penises, so wow. when I heard that, when that double down came and he basically said, well, yeah, I was thinking he ain't really business. He having a time enjoying his life. I was like, wow, I ready to leave this planet, boy, because whoa. So yeah. So they say the breeze in Carnival just broke cold, so that's why them Carnival been so hot. My God. So yeah, boy. I catch myself. Yeah, so that was the big story of the week. So and I think they're using the surname as a verb now. So anybody acting suspicious or getting unsuspicious, you know, is a Peltier. So only be careful. Don't be a Peltier. For this week's topic, as we said in the Carnival season, I was thinking to myself, no. See, I have these thoughts every Carnival season, and somehow I doesn't really act on it for budget and for, you know, you just your mind, you know, because you plan and you like, you know, map out everything and you just go in. As I was saying last episode, I just go with the flow. If I feel to go some this week, I jump out if I think. But the question is, what Carnival event or activity that you never went or participated in, you would like to go or to be a part of? Now it could be that could be anything for different people, eh? Because that people never play Juve, that people never play mass, that people never went to all inclusive, they never went to a Juve feta water party, you know. So yeah, so what Carnival activities or events you always tell yourself or recently tell yourself, I would like to do that, I would like to go one of those things, I would like to try this, but you never do it yet, but you want to do it. For me, it's a couple of things, but the main one, I would like to go at Calypso tent. I tell myself this like the last 3-4 years and I never reach it. Partially because probably the circle size being I don't really know and I don't really investigate, but to say, you know, the way no ads on the stations I might listen to, you don't see nothing coming up on social media as to where and when and so on. But I would like to go a Calypso tent or a couple of Calypso tents and listen to Calypso's hopefully before a Calypso fiesta and hear the Calypsos, and so I will have an idea like, yeah, I like this, I can see this 1 minute. You know, when the Calypso fiesta come, most of the time for me when the Calypso fiesta come around, that will be the first time I hear plenty of the Calypso. So yeah, that is one for me, but I would like to really go a Calypso tent and just vibes with that. I know if that because I go, you know, again a little older and everything when you're so long, but everything in a piece. But I always wanted to go, but when I was younger, like I'll go when I get old, but when I wanted to go, I end up going a fete instead, that kind of way. So another thing I want to do, I think I'm gonna do that this year. Well, at least get a little closer to it. Is Panball. Now, it's not that I don't follow Pan. I've been to not actual Panorama, I like to say, but I've been to Pan Line and thing, like, you know, go down in the finals and them kind of thing. But I ain't talking about like greens, because the greens is basically alignment. It's fed with artists and loose and thing. Like a actual Pan semis and they go in the stands, or better yet, or what I think I really want to do more is go down in a Pan the other night. Probably like the night of a judging. Well, I mean, Panyard judging going this year, but probably next season when the prelim judging going on in the Panyard. Go down in the Panyard and vibes, or like a weekend, a Friday night, even if it's before. You know, you go somewhere like say you go in a Juve event, a breakfast event, and you go down in the Panyard and vibes. Before, you know, you head on to the event or whatever. Yeah, I would like to do that as well, boy. Some other things too, but not as eagerly as those two. But yeah, like stick fighting. I never been to a stick fighting. I always want. I kind of with the stick fighting a little more hesitant because I want to go to experience it, but I don't know if I really want to see a man get head bust. But yeah, I like that like the midnight mass thing with the Peregrine and midnight midnight rubber and thing. Yeah, I like to do them things, but the first two is the 10, the Calypso 10 and put on a pan and vibes. So yeah, so hit my pin comments and let me know what is your what will be your answer to that question now. Yeah. And Randall and Visa now, yes, and I like to hear the take, so hopefully they will let us in the comments and let us know and be interactive with you all. But that is why I would like to share out all that, and I wanted to talk about that because, like I say, it have things now. And the reason, one of the reasons why I want to do that is like let's mix up the vibes now, because every year you're going mostly the same events, same music playing. Might meet one or two other people, one or two different people, but it's basically, go have a time, jump, drink, wine, thing, So I want to do different things and see how that settings go be in a boy. Get a little more diversity tied in my carnival experience. So I've been fetting for multiple decades. Play Juve, host Juve band, play mass, play Juve into mass, and ride on for a whole weekend from Army ride down to Army, then and the next day Army brass, them timing, Army brass, Somnia, Juve mass thing, but I want to get some of our experiences, and we need to do that because we right here and it have plenty things right here that plenty trainees never do, and not only for carnival, outside of carnival too, and we probably go touch that in an episode. They will remind me, don't forget to remind me. We go touch on an episode, probably after the carnival, like what are things, little gems we have here that people never do, like a little hike certain places people never went. I personally, I want to go, have a listen, but just timing and I say planning, procrastination. I want to go the Carnival River, whatever, and see like them the birds and them, flying off. I think it's gonna be in the sunset and thing. I never do that. Them kind of things and but different things. I do a couple of things, but I want to do some more. We just leave to go and travel and go all over the world and take out pictures and do all different things in other countries, and right here that in our homeland we take for granted that we never experience that we live right here now. That parts of the country people never even see. So yeah, so we go touch on those things, not related to carnival at a later date. Yeah. So for this week, hit us up in the comments and let us know what carnival event or activity you have never been to or been a part of that you would like to try or participate in. You let us know in the comments. In this week's spoiler alert, the color purple, the remake of the color purple is out. I want to take my daughter to see it. We 2 to 3 weeks ago. We sat down and watched the original one to give her a little. Well, she see the one coming out and Harley, something is she named the girl who play Little Mermaid, and thing I know her from Grownish. She know her now, she's follower and things, she know her, so she's seeing, so she wanted to see because of that. And then mommy and I was there and well, that's a remake and thing, and she said, for sure, thing. We end up sitting and watch the original. And she liked it all. It was, old schoolish and little alarming for her to see, how black people were treated in them time and how women were treated in that time in there. So she wanna see the color purple, the remake with the stars that she know. So I wanna go and check it out. I heard though, although Oprah and Taraji P. Henson and some back and all that kind of had the numbers low. And I guess some bad ratings as well. Well, not bad ratings, but not what I anticipated in the box office. Going into the production of it. But like I say, it's a classic. It's a remake of a classic. Yeah, I want to go and see that. Well, I will be going and see that. Sometime before the season now, because I don't want it to take too long. So if not, on a weekend or probably, yeah, because she has school and things. So probably next weekend we will go and take it. Yeah, so like check out that and hit me up in the comments and let me know what you taking in this weekend, right? As usual. And in this week's Tune Boy is a song. No, this song is not. I'm not claiming to bust it. I'm not claiming that it's getting underrated or it's getting enough play. But I do think that it has grown on people a little bit. It's out a while and it wasn't here, but it started to build up more. And as of now, rather right now, the week ending on the 28th of January 2024, I believe that is in the lead for the road match. Now, plenty of people saying DNA, and DNA I think DNA is the biggest song for the season. But based on trends for the last 20 years or so, I think DNA a little too slow. And this song we're going to talk about, it's of the same vein in terms of people. It's relatable to everybody, but it have a little more hype. So that's why I think it could pip out DNA. Honestly, I think DNA might come second in the road match because of its popularity. But the Tune Boy choice for this week is Bungie Garlin. Carnival contract. Me and Carnival have a contract. Every year we go hard like nail. Yeah, so let's take it in. I know they know it, but take it in still. You can have verse and chorus, hype up yourself. Yeah. And I will come back.
Yeah, bunks and ranks.
Hey, hey, hey. Viking. Hey, hey, hey. Yo. Hey, hey, hey. Me and Carnival of a contract. Every year we go hard like nail. Lie on the road with truck bigger than humpback whales. So take a thumbtack with calendar and just mark that date. Cause when you see them through this come around, this time is my time to jump out. My time to run ball. My time to get something and get on band on this long road. Moving with my soldiers, we don't move with no cops go. Whining on all them girls from east, west, north and south. Yes we do, yes we do, yes we do. Hey, 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 yes we do, yes we do, yes we do. Yo, yo, jump when the day comes, jump on the day, jump when the day comes, jump on the day, jump when the day comes, jump on the day, jump when the day comes, jump on the day.
Yes, boy. Tune Boy. Every year we I don't know. Well, I know by heart there, but I don't hear the rest when it played. Yeah, boy. So that big tune, that's a big tune, and like I say, I think it relatable. Everybody who is a carnival person who participates in the revelry and the festivities could relate to that, and like they feel like, hey, every year to do something for carnival, every year I had to play mass, I had to go to fete, I had to play Juve thing, So, as I say, it's similar to DNA in terms of the relatability, but have a little more hype to it. So, also on that rhythm, which I feel might have a big road presence, a nice road vibes too, is Skinny Fabulous and Nessa Preppy Boy, Road Friends. So they could check out that as well. Both of the Carnival contract rhythm, I believe is 4 songs. Is those 2, Saki and I think Skinny Fabulous have a song by itself. Yeah, so but that is the tune for this week in the Tune Boy. Carnival contract by Bungie Garlin. So let them know what they think about that one. Let me know if you're feeling it. Let me know if you agree with me or don't. That is the current front runner for a road match. Or hit us and let us know where you think will be road match. You know? Nice. So I know this episode was a little short, but you know this Carnival season, Purple Gorillas have some pumps to make. Vizaface have performances and bookings. Randall just love to fet. So we might, things might, we had a mix and match and make, but just make sure we get the thing out to you all. So with that said, thanks for viewing and listening this episode. Continue to like up the episodes, please and thanks. If you haven't already in the beginning of the video, or you haven't already subscribed to the page, hit that subscribe button. Hit it now, turn on the bell notifications so that you will be informed when future episodes drop. Hit us a like on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. And don't forget you can find audio only versions of the podcast on Spotify, and all other major podcasting platforms. Yeah, and for the sports fans, the fan stand will be back soon. For those who didn't know, my phone came and crashed out on me, and I had a little phone to keep communicating, but that camera was horrible. So I just put a new phone there. So the fan stand will be back soon. Just working out some little things in the matrix, but the fan stand will be back soon. So don't be afraid. Don't be worried. Nice. So thanks again for viewing or listening to this episode. We have a safe Carnival, or just safe. Drink responsibly, designate a driver, or if you don't have a designated driver, take your time when you're done set. Take a little sit down, drink a 2 cold bottles of water, take a little breeze out, a little hour rest or something. Before you do it, right? We want to hear nobody, friends or family is crying and sick. So that's it. Until next week, until next time, this is Wood on the Street. Keep your ears on the ground, and we go get the word out. Word.